Welcome to Perfume 101 Part 4. Today we'll be talking about traditional classifications of fragrances. Fragrance families are forever evolving, but today I'll be focusing on the earlier classifications that were set in place in the early 1900s. Before we begin, just keep in mind that there is a lot of gray in perfumery, so there may be a little bit of crossover in different categories. But as a general idea, here are the traditional families. Let's dive in. First, we have the single floral, which in French we call soliflore, and this is described by a focus on one particular scent of a flower. So one floral accord and the perfume is built around that. Some examples is Sa Majesté la Rose by Serge Lutens and La Violette by Annick Goutal. The next category is floral bouquets, and it's exactly what it says, so a focus on many different floral accords. A few great examples are Quelques Fleurs by Houbigant and also Joy by Jean Patou. The next category is a pretty wide one, and it is the Oriental or Amber category. And traditionally, this type of perfume is built on the accord of benzoin, labdanum, and vanilla, so that sweet aspect is really important. And this one can go into so many directions. It could go into floral, fruity, spicy, name it. Right now, it's a very, very popular type of fragrance, but some of the more popular examples are Shalimar by Guerlain and also Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. Then there's a wood category where typically you would smell sandalwood, cedarwood, patchouli, and some examples are Bois des Îles by Chanel and also Rumba by Balenciaga. Then we have the leather family, which is somewhat of an extension of the wood family because often you'll have that leathery quality that's mixed with woodier notes, sometimes honey, sometimes tobacco. And some examples are Balmain's Jolie Madame and also Cabochard by Parfum. Then we have the Fougère accord, which in French means fern, and this one is very popular for men's fragrances. It is often built on the notes of salicylates, lavender, oak moss, and coumarin for a little bit of sweetness. You'll often find herbaceous, aromatics, and woodier notes in this one, sometimes vetiver and geranium. Some examples is Paco Rabanne for men, and there's also Chanel Bleu, which is a great modern version of it. Finally, there's a family of Chypre perfumes, which are very specific in their design. Generally speaking, to achieve that Chypre quality, you need to have bergamot at the top, florals in the middle, oak moss, and animal musk in the base. For more modern versions, they would change the oak moss with patchouli. Great examples would be Mitsuko by Guerlain for the classic Chypre, and for a more modern version, you have Narciso for her. Woo, we did it! Make sure you like and follow to see the modern listing of fragrances.